Welcome into Celtics post-game live. House and Amina Smith here with you. And the Celtics sneaking away with a win against the Pacers, 129-124. And Eddie, at halftime, the Celtics team, they had 81 points. That's the most that they scored in a half since 1982, fourth most in Celtics history for the half. But then this Pacers team, they got back into this matchup. What was your biggest takeaway from this win?
It's just the ebb and flows of the game and the rhythm of the game. It's going to be runs. It's going to be runs that happen. And how do you stop somebody's run and how do you extend your run? And I thought that in that second half, the Indiana Pacers were able to extend more runs than we were able to do. And, I mean, we still got the win. Number one, we still got the win, but I don't think defensively that we were locked in and as good as we needed to be to close out this game to where it could have been a Geno night. But every night's not going to be a Geno night. And I think, be careful what you wish for, right? Because Joe Mazzulla
exactly what I was thinking. Go ahead,
Joe
Eddie.
Mazzulla was talking about that, right? Wasn't he saying, I want more of these type of games? I don't want no more of that. I don't want them type of games. You know the type of game I want? I want the game where my players is on ice, their knees is, my backup guys that are coming in that's been working hard in practice, that's been helping this team get to where they're at, pushing the starters. I want them to get opportunities to play. I want them to get opportunities to shine. So I don't want multiple games like that. It could happen, but be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, I was exactly thinking that at the end of this game because I was thinking about Joe Mazzulla just last night in the post-game show saying that he wants them to have more tougher matchups against these teams, some uglier wins, and to lose some games as well. And I was like, be careful what you wish for. You are right, Eddie. All right, let's send it out to Abby Chin, who's a Kristaps Porzingis after the game.
Kristaps, the Pacers just kept coming. All season, though, you guys have had no panic. How did you close this game out?
To be honest, it was a tough game. They came out second half playing a completely different level, and we know that our second halves need to get better, right? And they knew it too. So they came out firing. It was a second night of a back-to-back for us, obviously. They knew that. But we stuck with it. Our fans got behind us whenever we had some energy plays. And, yeah, we were able to close out the game. But definitely a tough game and a very tough team to play against. That's very chaotic and just hard to figure out.
Second half, very different from the first half. You scored the first bucket on the way to a season-high 81 points. First of all, how'd the ankle hold up?
Ankle feels all right. It's not back to 100%, but, a rolled ankle is something that you can play through. And of course, I want to be out there every game, but especially at home. And it stings every time I have to wear a suit or street clothes. So I was happy to be back tonight and look forward to having a good streak going forward.
The suits do look nice. What enabled that offensive show in that first half?
Say that again, sorry.
What enabled the offense in the first half?
I think we're just a different animal when we're clicking like that, and we're like almost sometimes we overshare the ball a little bit, but I think it's a good thing. And we just once we start swinging that ball and getting that good from a good look to a great look, it's just I think we can just pick teams apart, and that's what we did in the first half, and we have to try to do that for 48.
Finally, Kristaps, Joe's been talking a lot about the energy and how hard both the Jays play on both ends. What does that do for everyone else?
Yeah, it's a chain reaction for us. Whenever they're giving it all on both ends, especially on the defensive end, it's a chain reaction for everybody, and we just all step up our energy levels, and they're doing a great job overall, and we look forward to even getting to a next level.
Speaking of, Kristaps, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Abby.
Cookies and cream back at it again. Kristaps Porzingis with a double-double tonight, 17 points and 12 rebounds. Scal joining us live from inside of TD Garden. And Scal, Kristaps Porzingis talked about it in the interview. He said that the Pacers, they hit a different level coming out of the half. What looked different about the Pacers team when they came out of halftime?
I mean, they were hitting that offensive glass all game. The thing that changed in the fourth quarter was finally we started rebounding the ball. So, yeah, the Pacers, if you watch them on League Pass, that's what they do. They push it, but they crash. So the reason why you can get out and get 81 in the first half is because a lot of times they have bad floor balance. But if you don't push it for 48, the advantage starts to shift towards them. So give them a lot of credit for what they did. But rebounding became the big key in the fourth quarter.
The Celtics, they started to up the ante on defense toward the end of that fourth quarter. Let's take a look at a couple of those plays. And a big play by Derek White towards the end of the fourth quarter, a big block on Aaron Nesmith. Coming up huge for this Celtics team. Another look at it right here. But, Eddie, how did the Celtics up the intensity on the defensive end, showing the Pacers that they're superior on that end of the floor?
Well, what happens is when your back start getting pushed against the wall, you get closer and closer and start getting smashed into that wall. Either you come out fighting and you come out doing what you know what to do, or you get pushed through that thing. And I thought that they just played their brand of basketball. They did exactly what they did in the last few minutes of that game. I thought they did defensively what they had been doing the whole game. At some time, we always talk about it, letting go of the rope, relaxing, getting enamored with success or getting happy with success and getting complacent. I thought defensively they locked down there at the end, even though they let go of the rope. But let me say this. I'm going to say this real quick. Scal, that jacket, man, I like that jacket, man. That's player.
I feel like you set me
with
up,
you,
man.
dog.
I feel like, Eddie, you've never gave me a compliment without tearing me down, man. Like, this will be the first time out of 100. Like,
No, I'm
just
telling
say
you.
it. Whatever you're going to say, just say it.
Whatever
I'm saying it. I'm saying that's a
it.
player
It's done?
jacket. I like that.
This sounds like a big,
I'm saying that's a player jacket. I'm going to text you and be like, where you got that from? I'm going to get it in a different color so it don't look like I copied you. You understand what I'm saying?
I thought, what I really thought? Look, you see these little loops right there? I thought you were going to call me
like
Captain
that.
Crunch today. I thought for sure you were going to call me Captain Crunch.
See, look, Scal is already on guard.
No,
He's waiting for
I'm
you
on
to
guard.
just
I'm
rip
ready.
them apart. Dang, Eddie.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
was gonna call you Fruity Pebbles if you came with Captain Crunch, but you
Wow.
held it back, so I guess we're good. But I'm telling you, I had something lined up.
Ain't nothing fruity about me, man. You understand me?
oh, my God.